Hello, my name is Hersh, and welcome to the HERshyt show. Well, a little bit about it. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, you'll probably cuss at me, but that's alright. I just want to bring to you the realization of what's really going on in this world that a lot of people are afraid to speak on. Enjoy.
Hello, this is the HERshyt show. I'm taking over. Tasha ain't here no more. It just is what it is. We're going to talk a little bit about, can guys and girls be friends? Can men and women be just friends? Absolutely. Absolutely. I absolutely think so. So that's going to be our topic today. Mario?
I don't think so.
Hold up. How y'all gonna try to take over my... Now look, they can't take over my doggone show. It's called the HERshyt show. I'm just saying.
No! I done took over. Come on in.
Yes, and we are snatching Mario on into this thing. What were we talking about?
Voice
I
don't think so.
I just love it.
No, they could.
No, guys and girls, that's the topic I want to talk about. Male and females, can you be just friends?
Ooh, that's a sensitive topic.
Can you be
baby.
close, be companions, and be just friends?
I say yes, because I'm friends with a lot of dudes.
Me too.
So it's that way. But some people really...
I know, my mentality, I don't think like that. That's why I'm always...
I'm still tripping off the fact she thought she was going to take over this week. I'm just saying. But yeah.
I tried. I did try.
Anyway. Mario, question from behind the camera. Can males and females just be friends? We need a male perspective on this.
That's why we're aggravating here. We need a male perspective.
I say it's possible. That's what I say.
You say it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
But from a male's perspective,
from a male perspective,
there is always a thought, a straight male, that I could be with that person at some point.
Always?
That's a male, like
that's
a fantasy.
I'm telling you, if you ask from a male's perspective.
Yeah. I mean, no, because I've heard...
That's a possibility. You leave that possibility in the air, unless, like I was telling you earlier, unless you have that discussion.
Yeah.
You have to specifically say, I see you as a brother. I see you as a friend.
Yeah.
If a female doesn't tell a man that,
there's always that.
What they call like you playing spades, you're possible. You're always going to be possible. I don't care what you say. Like, if women don't like to hear that. They don't want to believe that. And they'll say, it's not your, like, okay.
No, it's
you
true.
ask for a male opinion, this is what we think.
Now, I don't go against that.
That's what we think.
Because
if you don't say something to us.
Because listen, alcohol,
always that door,
that courage potion, jokers will tell on themselves. I promise you, if you put yourself, I can't really say in that situation, but if the moment does arrive, just arrive at that moment to where it's, oh shit, and then it gets awkward. Well, not for me, because I act like nothing happened, but you know what I mean? A lot of people get into them awkward moments to where, why aren't y'all together? You know what I'm saying? And people will start putting that in your mind, or the dude's mind, or the female's mind, and then it
changes your perspective, and you start thinking,
it's like, oh shit, I can't hang around with you no more. You know what I mean? Because you start building them moments, but at the same time, I really do believe that males and females can just be friends.
Mm-hmm.
I've proven it.
Uh-huh.
Just me.
Friends.
You don't have to be. And I used to tell cats all the time, like, people would say, why you ain't in a relationship? I got plenty of relationships. I just don't have to sleep with them. And I don't have to argue with them and ask them where they going and what they doing and who they with.
You've matured to that aspect.
Yeah, I got plenty of relationships. I know who I can call if I need the tree cut down, who can, you know what I mean? Like, if I do need that assistance, I know who I can call.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But at the same instance, it's like a lot of people really, this is like the biggest debate ever. And I don't get it. Where does it come from? Like, why can't males and females just be friends?
Males always have that attraction to female. That's that natural thing, like you were saying, Mario. And I totally get that. But that's more being upfront and honest.
Yeah.
Be like, look, we're just, ain't going nowhere, and then they can build that bond, big friendship. But until you don't say that, there's always that possibility. You know what I mean? There's always that, well, it could be, it could be. And it's natural to fantasize. I get it. You know what I mean? I get that part, but I mean, I don't. But can
I
men
don't
and
know.
women?
Some of my male friends, I'd be looking at them like I don't even see how
No, I mean, I get
your significant other is with you because your ass is retarded. But this,
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
I do. I look at some people and be like, I don't see why she's with you, but okay. I mean, because obviously they have their own thing, and I'm not mad at it. I applaud anybody that finds that person, their person.
But as a human, you're still like,
I'm still looking at them like, bro, she might, nah. But okay, I get it. It is what it is. Maybe they just settled. I don't know. That's, but I love all my, my male friends, female friends, male friends, whatever. I'm cool with everybody, but I just don't get on that level of, well, maybe it can work. No. I get that. See, that's where I do get tunnel vision. If I see you as a friend, that's it. That's all. Yeah. I will never take it above that.
I'm the same way.
But I have been in situations, especially younger days, you've been in situations to where that courage potion kick in and be like, Becky, why not?
That courage, but no.
And then you wake up the next morning like,
I think we've all been there. Uh-oh. We're still friends.
Just to let you know, we're still friends. Don't start stalking me and shit. We didn't do that because I don't remember it anyway.
That's true.
But it does, I honestly, I really don't believe there should be a major debate. But if you're that individual to where you can't just be friends with the opposite sex, don't.
And that's that codependency in a sense, where they expect something else. You know what I mean?
I just don't.
I don't. I mean, but a lot of people take it differently. Everybody's different, and sort of.
Yeah, everybody is different.
Which I got tons of guy friends, got female friends. I mean, I just don't. I'm like you.
I don't look at them that way.
I don't. It's like it's not even there. It don't register, and I'm like, huh? I'm always throwing.
I look at him as my brother or my. I'm quick. Hey, cuzzo. Okay, quick, because it's putting that. I mean, we're family because you could be family without being blood.
Oh,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean? So it's like when you see that strength in somebody, or you want to be in that, y'all grew up together, or y'all just grew that bond for whatever reason. You might have been in the same battle zone, in the combat zone together, and y'all went through that. Y'all shared that experience growing up. Man. That's Tasha. After the female, you know what I mean? It's from childhood to adulthood, and I come back around, and that's Tasha. Because my name was always up, because I was always the only female around. Mm-hmm. So, of course, my name came up a lot in the old stories. And it became an issue. I bullshit you not. It did. But I am not the type of person that I'm not going to, if any of my male friends are with somebody, I give the utmost respect to whatever female or whoever they're with, because that's the choice. They found their person. So me as the little sister, or, whatever I was called, little Tasha, whatever, because of our bond, I'm going to respect and build that relationship with your significant other.
Yes. Because
why would I not? You know what I mean? This is your person.
That's a respect thing. Yeah.
It is.
And a lot of people being mindful.
It is.
Yes, that's definitely respect.
And women are naturally territorial, and so are dudes.
And that's one thing I've had to be mindful about. I'm the type of person that's just, I don't think nothing about it.
And I got it.
And I'll just come up to a guy, hug him, don't think the first thing about it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
oh man, my bad. I'm sorry.
I'm like,
yeah, I didn't mean to disrespect you in any kind of way.
Yeah, and then especially if they have a significant other. And I'm like,
oh, I'm sorry. Because I want to make sure that I introduce myself to her. You know what I mean? That's a respect level, especially people I grew up with. And, and they're married off. They're doing their own thing. They got their own families. And when it comes down to the fella time, like, we had back in the day, and I was the only female a part of it. That was 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Or 20 years ago. I'm trying to make myself older. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, whatever. That was then. Yes, we have that foundation and that bond. And I'm going to be there for your family as much as, we were. That's the foundation. That's the friendship. But when it boils down to it, I'm not always going to be over there at your house drinking on football Sunday. I'm not always
No,
going
that's
to
a
be.
respect thing.
Exactly. If I'm not invited by, and I've actually told a few people that if I'm not invited by your wife, I'm not coming.
See, that's the way it should be. That's pure respect. Pure respect.
But I'm also the same type. You already know. I look at somebody and say, "Who's that?" So I get it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
We're extremely territorial.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know who is around our man. Period. Point blank. That's just how it is. And I had one dude sit back and watch another guy try to talk to me or whatever. And he just sat back. And my brother walked up on him and was like, "Man, you ain't gonna say nothing?" And he was like, "Why? She's her own person.
Mm-hmm.
If she leaves with that dude, then she wasn't never mine to begin with." But I was like, you know what? I love you.
That's so true. People tell you who they are.
Yep.
Always. So you let that person do what they want to do, be
Yep.
free. And that's not codependency. They'll tell you who they are and what they really want.
Because patterns tell a tale each time.
And that's so true.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, no, just do your thing. I'll see who you are. I'll see your...
Where I have the problem is if my significant other tells you, that's my lady right there, XYZ, and you're still trying him, that's when we're going to have a problem. We need to have a Shirley moment. We need to have that conversation, woman to woman.
And then I guarantee you, once you talk at woman and understand it, mutual understanding, it's like, okay, cool.
But stop assuming.
That's the worst. Assuming you get yourself in some entanglements. You start thinking of scenarios that are not even there. And you make yourself mad. And it's not even, I'm like.
And you're going to cause drama in your own relationship because you're constantly accusing. And typically, the accuser is the one doing it. Typically, like I have literally seen that, but I've also seen
that's a pattern that's actually known. It's written about and all that stuff. It's usually the person that's no. Put that mirror in front of you.
But there's also been scenarios where you decided to stay with somebody that was constantly cheating or constantly doing things.
No, that's very common.
And then all of a sudden, when they actually are doing the right thing and they've changed and they
won't let it go.
Whoo! But they'll say, "I've let it go. It's the past," and they're constantly bringing it up.
That's that trauma thing. It's stuck in their brain, and in order to give somebody, you really gotta let it go. Yeah. I mean, or it's always going to nag you.
If you don't have trust, you don't have a relationship.
Even if they're going to the grocery store, that son of a bitch cheating on you. You know what I mean? It's like, that son of a bitch cheating on you. You know, and it's always...
I learned the hard way. I have to trust people to be themselves.
That's it.
Because when you pay attention to the patterns...
I love it when people themselves. It makes me so happy.
They tell on themselves. And just be you. Because...
People always tell you who they are. Just sit back and watch.
I have a choice to stay or go.
Mm-hmm.
And if I so choose to stay, that's my choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to expect for you to be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you've changed or not, I'm still going to expect it because I chose to stay in a situation where I knew the possibilities could occur. You know what I mean? So it does. It plays in the back of your mind consistently.
Always. I had a friend that their husband cheated 20 years ago.
And they stayed together?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And it's still, to this day, it's like everything the dude does. It's always a pessimistic response because that anger has never went away.
Yeah.
They never even if that person said no, and they haven't done nothing wrong since. You know, they've been like really trying to make it up, you know, be the person.
I messed up.
Yeah. I always be like, look, I screwed up. It happens. You know, we all know. Sometimes we do things we don't know the life is why we do it. We're like, what was I thinking? Why? You know what I mean? We all do stupid crap. And, you know.
All of us.
Everybody.
I know I have.
So once you accept and be like, look, what made me think like that? Or what made me think that I could do that? Or
get away.
And you start dissecting it and you think, and then you get to the root of it. And you're like, oh, okay. I wasn't feeling self-worth. I wasn't feeling this. And it don't mean it's the other person's fault. It's your own deal for staying in it. You know what I mean? And not addressing it to that person.
owning up to it, understanding
Mhm.
I chose to stay in this situation.
And do I believe in that? Well, they wouldn't give me enough attention, so I wouldn't hear. No.
Man, listen, you know how many times.
And that's a big issue, and I get it, but it gives you no right to go, doo-doo-doo-doo, you know.
But that also goes in line with the individual. You knew this person was a busy individual.
That's what I'm saying. You know they're busy. Work with them. Have dinner ready for them. You know what I mean? If they're busy, work with them. That's the quality. Have dinner, anything. Work with the person. Build.
Yeah. Take them dinner to work or whatever.
Whatever it may be.
And I've seen it, especially in the military, where that separation is what shows the true pattern of an individual. But at the end of the day, bottom line, males and females can just be friends.
Mm-hmm.
But it depends on the individual's mind
Absolutely.
frame.
And their mentality and maturity.
Yes.
And so the best friend you ever have. Absolutely.
Yes. And it's okay. It is okay to have, but you have to have the respect level as well for the significant others. Because if you don't, then you're ruining somebody else's situation without admitting to that. You know what I mean? So you got to have that respect. You got to have the boundaries, and that's your friend, period.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really cherish your friendship, respect their relationship.
That's it.
Period.
That's
at
it.
the end of the day. So yes, we have answered it from a woman's perspective, and Mario chimed in from the back.
No, in the male perspective, I respect it. I get it. And it's true. Be upfront about it.
Yeah. Just don't play into it. It
No,
won't work
it'll
out
be a
too
big
well.
entanglement.
You're gonna lose a friend.
Yeah.
But until next time, this is the HERshyt show.
I won't take over again, guys.
In my high-speed cousin Flea, which I love and adore. She can take over anytime she wants. But until next time, bye.
Adios.
Be sure to log on to youtube.com and subscribe to the HERshyt Show at TheHERshytShow. Brought to